if you're a Virgo born August 23rd to September 22nd, what can you expect for the month of February 2020? Let's tune in and find out. So Virgo, I just see, a dismantling and then, kind of reorganization. What do you have? What are you changing? What parts of your life do you want to keep? What parts of life do you want to let go of? It's this complete dismantling. And for some of you, it may be really scary. For a lot of you, it may be really scary because it could be the loss of a relationship, whether it's through divorce or death, or whether it is the loss of a job, the loss of yourself, the loss of your career, the loss of a business, right? Or a revamping of the business, a recalibration of that business. All of those are really unnerving and can really kind of, have us leaning backwards in life or tumbling over too fast, right? So this month is about slowing down and really knowing that the universe has perfect timing. You have perfect timing. And we're gifted the Mercury retrograding this month in Pisces. So it's going to slow down. So from February 16th to March 9th, things will go a little slower. So you'll be able to step back and go, okay, does this work for me? Does this not work for me? Do I want to keep this? Do I want to let that go? And it's a great time to sell things. So if you're in a bit of a pinch and you need to sell some equipment, you need to sell a house, you need to sell some assets, that's a great time to get rid of things that February 16th to March 9th, right? Just make sure it's a final sale because you don't want people changing their mind when they kind of come out of that energy and go, oh, wait, what was I thinking, right? So you want to take advantage of this and letting things go. All right, well, let's look at romantic relationships. So those of you that are in a coupled romantic relationship, what's in store for you for February? So it feels like some deep, serious talks, heart-bearing talks, really, really, showing your vulnerable side, sharing with your partner, your real thoughts and your real feelings. And I see like this time set aside to be able to do that. So whether you go on vacation together but I do see like this block of time where the world gets shut out. So you may be able to go on a vacation together, or you may find some time together where you can get away and you can actually have those connections, okay? So I really encourage you to take time away so that you can really share your heart and be close to your partner, because I really feel you being vulnerable and you really needing it. Now, for those of you that are single and looking for romance, let's see what's in store for you for the month. Well, I see yourself, opening yourself up to new ideas, new adventures, new relationships, new friendships, and really relying on your instincts, right? Really, if you're willing to put yourself out there, you're going to have some fun. If you're willing to like kind of let go of the past and just be present in the moment, you're going to see how your life can open up in a whole new way. And I know it's hard, when you're newly out of a relationship or maybe you're not, maybe it's been a long time and maybe you've just been busy at work and now you're finally contemplating getting back in. The idea is just go have fun. Just get out of your head and go have fun and go play with people that you feel safe with, right? And if you don't have anybody, then put yourself in a group or in a situation where it's about adventure. Whether it's a bowling club, whether it's a skiing club, whether it's a hiking club, whether it's a swim club, whether it's a cruise, a singles cruise, whatever it is, just go where it's frivolous and you can have fun and you don't have to worry about it. And you don't have to turn it into work, okay? So just go play, because I feel like if you do that, you're gonna have the time of your life. Now, for those of you that are really wounded and really dealing with sadness and really dealing with the grief of a loss of a loved one, this month there's a lot of healing for you. And, Valentine's Day is always hard, right? When you don't have that person, that significant other at your side anymore. So just make sure that you put yourself in a situation where you're cared for, you're nurtured, and you're with people that love you. Because there's a lot of beautiful energy here that supports nurturing and and tenderness. That retrograde energy in Pisces is there such, Piscean, that energy is so intuitive, right? So, and they're so sensitive. So you'll find that people may automatically know what to give you or automatically know what to say or not say, right? So don't hold yourself back from participating because you're afraid of how you're going to be treated. People will know exactly how to treat you, okay? So just trust the process. All right, so let's look at careers for you Virgos. What's in store for your careers? Well, again, I feel like you're being revamped in the career department. And maybe that you're taking yourself a little more seriously, or people are taking you a little more seriously. You may not have all the answers right now. You may not quite have the clarity that you're looking for, which is fine. This retrograde may help you get it. It may help you try on things that don't work, and it may have you step out and try a little of this or try a little of that. But it's really about giving yourself permission to actually do that, to actually stop and try on different things. And, oh, do I want to volunteer or do I want to work? Do I want to sell my business or do I want to just, slow down, right? And gather information. It's a great time to hire experts, to bring them in or do your own research, to look and see things that maybe you wouldn't normally be able to because you're so busy. So slowing down and redoing and re-examining things are really important in the career right now. Yeah, this is not a time where you would want to quit your job and start a new job, right? Unless, of course, you're fired. But, if you are, then the universe just got to trust that the universe is providing you the next best stop, right? The next best place. But it is a good time to explore conversation and dialogue, and if you get hired, great. But during those retrogrades, there's not a lot of clarity, right? So if you don't have to push the envelope, I wouldn't. I would just gather information. All right, let's look at money for Virgos. So there may be a bill that you forgot that's coming due, that's showing up, that's like, oh my gosh, I thought that was paid, and it's not. So there may be some things that are revealed about some debts that you owe that you weren't aware that you owed, and there may be somebody who's pressing on you for that debt. But I also feel there are resources there that can help to minimize any fallout with that. And I also feel like there is maybe a negotiation that can happen where you can either lessen the amount that's owed or you can renegotiate it in a new loan. But there is a way out of it, right? And the other thing that could be is it could just be a tax bill. It could be that your accountant just showed you, you're not getting money back. You actually owe money in, right? So that could be a shock as well. So, but it just feels like it's a bill that's a little bit of a shock or a surprise that you weren't aware of. It's not out of your means to handle it. You can actually handle the bills, so don't stress about it. Okay, let's look anything else about health coming in for Virgos. So Virgos, it kind of feels like whole body attention or awareness. How when you're really tired and your whole body gets achy, or when you have a flu and you're a little bit achy, it feels like a whole body, just a little bit of like, geez, I'm tired, and when you've had a shock or you've had a big loss, like I feel like some of you have, your body does take the brunt of it. So vibrationally, it's like, you tense up and then you let go, right? So it's important to take care of yourself. Yoga, massage, steam rooms are all, an Epsom salt bath, right, are all ways to just kind of relax and get that energy pulled out of you so you can be revitalized. So I do feel like there's an opportunity here for you to heal and take care of yourself and get renewed energy. And some of you, this has been going on for a while. You've been maybe nursing an injury and now you're finally coming out of that injury and you're starting to feel stronger than ever. In which case, just take it easy, right? Don't overdo it. So even though you're feeling stronger, there is a tendency like, God, I really want to do this because I haven't done it in a while, right? So just be a little cautious in listening to your body. Take care of yourself. But I do feel like, the end of the month, you're going to have all of you Virgos are going to have just more energy for yourself, providing you're listening along the way. You're slowing down, you're taking care of yourself, you're regrouping, you're neutralizing, and you're going to find that by the end of the month, you're just going to be in a much better situation emotionally and physically and spiritually than you were at the beginning of the month. I just feel like there's more of a renewal that starts to happen for you with this retrograde, of really feeling satisfied and really feeling things are much better than I thought they would be, right? And I feel like that's where some of you are. It's like, I'm not as in bad a shape as I thought. And I think that's because you get some answers, you get some clarity. Either that, or it is like, oh, they absolutely are as bad as I thought, but I'm accepting them now, so the resistance is gone. Whatever the storyline is, I just see you guys healthier and happier as we move into March. All right, Virgos, have a wonderful month. Take care of yourselves. Lots of love to you. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends, and comment below. And I look forward to seeing you again next month. Have a great month, everybody.